we go inside this little shrine of destiny. Welcome back to the Shrine of Destiny. You've done it. There is no more I can do for you. So I am ready to defeat Ashura. I don't know. Are you? I guess I am. I must be. It is my destiny. Youngster, I believe you may be ready after all. Then there is little cause to wait. And no turning back. Are you certain you are ready? I am still not entirely certain why we can't just turn back, because it's just another bloody flying bonus level, and I'm just going to skip it again. It is in different lighting, though. The first one's in broad daylight, the second one is in darkness, the secret one that is, and the third one is in kind of dawn, dusk stuff. It's kind of nice. You have come far, young warrior. Story! Are you prepared for the final battle? The final one, for Ashura, I'll wager. That was a horrible voice. Here's the Lord of War, first among the Dark Sorcerers. Never ever underestimate Ashura's vast power. I'm just going to say ever there, because if I say never, never, that doesn't really make sense. I have power of my own, and the Lord of War, no. Ashura must be destroyed and their sorceress saved. Oh, I thought it would give me extra health, actually. Although I guess I have 8 bubbles of health right now, so it doesn't really matter. Good, you are ready. No hesitation then, be gone. Awesome. Which sends us to the real final level, rather than the one I said was the final level. But it's really the only final level that counts, in my opinion, because this level is just a bit meh. It's just a bit meh. Also, Fiery Phoenix, I'm gonna use it in a second, because you get so much mana here anyway. It does cost 6 mana, or 4 mana to use, which is kind of annoying. Now, if you grab onto those little floating platforms that fall down, you will just stick on them without it actually falling down, which is a bit strange. This is Fiery Phoenix, by the way. It is so good. So much better than that little stupid Cosmic Flash stuff. No, Comet Flash. More like Comet, not Fiery Phoenix. And just going to use it here because there's a 1-up here, which is really annoying to get otherwise. And 1-ups are important to me, as you may have noticed. But yeah, if you cling onto them like this, they don't fall down for some reason. I don't know why. I guess coding or something. I don't know. But just make your way up. I'm going to ignore that guy because he's not that scary. And because this is technically a Mega Man game, the next thing coming up is awesome music, and we get to fight most of the bosses again. Not all of them, most of the bosses. And Fiery Phoenix is a lot stronger than what you start off with, because it kind of kills this guy immediately, which is kind of nice. It doesn't really work very well against the guy in the background with the walls. And between each boss, you get a little room like this, where you can just kind of jump around, get some extra lives, if you feel like it. And this guy doesn't really matter as well, because he'll just kind of take the same amount of damage as last time. Which is great. I've already forgotten how many times I need to hit him, but it is still a very exciting boss battle, because nothing ever happens. Also, his projectile he shoots deals considerably less damage than his actual just body. Like, his actual body deals 2 damage, the projectile only deals 1. So if you're having so much trouble, just take damage from the projectiles and you should be okay. And I think, yes, I can just stick to the wall right now, and nothing will go wrong ever again. Unless I just miss him entirely. Although I think it does actually take a while before he starts rolling again by itself, so it doesn't really matter too much. And one more time after this, I do believe. Another weird thing is that if you duck after killing an enemy, you kind of go through the floor, but I felt like using Comet Flash because I screwed it up the first time and I like floating in midair. But, yeah, there's definitely, if you duck after he dies, you kind of go through the floor, which looks a bit strange. I mean, you barely go through the floor, but you go through the floor, so, yeah. Which boss comes now? I don't really remember. Oh, great, it's you. Damn it, I messed that up. Why? Kind of wish I didn't mess that up, because now I have to hit him an extra time. 2 extra times, technically, because I need to kick him twice, and the first time I just missed entirely, which is fantastically dozy. But oh well, it's okay. It's all good. It's not like this boss ever gets hard. Now watch me die. I'm just gonna call that out right now. Not really too much. I mean, it can only be up, middle, or down, so down is probably the more dangerous one, because there's a good chance you'll stick to the wall, and I forgot to duck, which is kind of stupid, but oh well. I don't remember if there's actually a boss after this where I can do that, which is kind of a shame, but you'll just have to take my word for it. But yeah, that boss is silly. I don't know why. But like I said, it's good to get... It's easy to get stuck at the wall there because of the way that boss works. Because you're going to get stuck to the wall, and then you can't duck, which is kind of annoying. I'm going to try using Fiery Phoenix against this guy, because I've never done that. I'm not quite sure if this is gonna work out, actually. Okay, he's dead. Don't! Oh, damn it. That's annoying, because these fish actually take a decent amount of damage as well. Fortunately, they only respawn after they are dead. Oh crap, I'm not gonna die against this boss. I refuse. They do die in one hit if you kill their egg, at least. Oh, why did I do this? I got mana! I didn't see that until now. Why am I this stupid? Oh well, doesn't matter. Let's go with it. Let's just... boom, 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 boom. And wow, I actually got hit by the non-moving objects. Fantastic. Ah, great. Well, I got my health back at least, so that's good. Come on. Give me some mana. Give me some mana. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna... oh, hey, mana. Awesome. Awesome! Okay. Let's just take him down. Stop messing around with Fiery Phoenix and rubbish. Oh, I ran out of mana. You are still alive. Why is this? Did I oh yeah, I did mess up one of my mana. But that's okay, because there's only 2 left, and I can just swim left and right. That went really amazingly well. That was exactly according to plan. Wow, I am that good at the game. Ignore that ever happened, and we move on to the next area. Which is, if I remember correctly, it is Mr. Elephant. I don't think we're actually going to fight the dragon, which is kind of sad. I think there was another. I think that the air level boss we're not going to fight again either. I'm just going to use my Fiery Phoenix because it's broken. And he dies in 6 hits after hitting him with the punch kick, I think. I think you actually do need to do that before he's actually dead. Probably shouldn't have done that so I could show out the floor thing, but I liked saying things and then completely messing them up every single time I tried to do it. Which is good. And we end up at a mighty boss. You, I know you. I thought I destroyed you before. I'll not make the same error twice. You'll not live long enough to have the chance. Ah, a challenge. I suppose even the smallest insect must make noise before being crushed underfoot. So, we use Fiery Phoenix to get rid of the shield, because otherwise the shield's not going to go away. Still has the same attacks. And we use it again. And he flies him. And he's dead. Absolutely pathetic. Why is that a boss? I don't even know. Now I'm actually... I'm just going to let this go. I'm just going to let this go. Yeah. There's his head. I don't know why. His head is over there. And that's the sorceress who flies down. Sorceress, are you okay? Thanks to your courage, I'm in your debt, great sorcerer. Exclamation marks. Old man? You fools, do not celebrate now. The battle is not over. Ashura still lives. Impossible. My head can float now. All things are possible to the Lord of War. Just as you have hidden powers, so have I. Raglan, my master, I call upon you, Lord of Darkness. I surrender my powers so that you may destroy our enemies. And his head flies away. As heads do. I am Raglan, the Lord of Darkness, King of Destruction. I wield the power of all darkness. I am invincible. Protect Ariana until her magic returns, old man. That is not a voice I should do ever again. That really hurt. Oh, right, that's press buttons. And as for you, Raglan, who will protect you from me? Which sends us to the final boss. And I'm actually kind of tempted to die here, because then the magic will respawn. And when you die, you start off with 4 mana, so then you'll have 8, which is kind of neat, because it makes the battle a little bit easier. But basically... hope this won't hit me. Okay. His punch deals damage. Don't get hit by that ever. But hit him, jump over there. You can actually jump over the laser just by jumping normally, but it is a bit tricky to say the least. So far, so good. Hope I don't mess up. I'm gonna get heal out there. After his head kind of explodes, which you may have seen it do a second ago, like it does there, then he will actually punch an extra time as compared to the last time he started punching you. Don't hit me. And I think he should punch me one more time, and I messed that up, because now if I try to do this, I will probably mess up, because this is a bit tricky. Yeah, I'm not okay. Ignore that happened. And instead, just watch me go up and down, and is that it? Yes, it is. And his head exploded again. I think it only needs to explode one more time. This is not a very hard battle at all. Definitely a lot easier when you have max mana and when you don't actually miss him when you try to attack him. And don't get punched by him. That was not smart. Don't hit me. I am the stupidest man in all of existence. But that is something I openly admit, so there you go. Anyway, let's just go into easy mode now that we have maximum mana, which is using this. Oh. And then probably immediately die again because I messed it up. But you can just kind of sit here, and I am doing really badly. And that was really smart of me. That is probably the smartest thing I've ever done in my entire life, because if I climb up now, it'll just hit his hand and it'll deal damage, which is kind of sad. Right, let's just end this. This is silly. Let's kill this guy. He's not that hard. Blink. And one more time. Don't hit me. And I hit me. That was nice. I'm good at this game, honest. I've played it several times. Oh yes. I just keep dying to the final boss, which is arguably one of the easiest bosses ever made. But still, it is definitely a very hard boss. Trust me on that one. Yeah, that nearly hit me again. Do I jump now? No, I don't. Let's do it manly mode. No. Let's do it manly mode. Oh, wow, I actually managed to do it. But then he retracted his arm, and I still got hit anyway, though. So that was pretty smart. I'm a smart person, and I don't know how many numbers I need to count. I'm gonna guess one more. Go for it, man! Jump. I'm gonna try it again randomly. Ah, that's actually not that hard, but oh well. That doesn't mean you should try it, because it's kind of a bad idea when he retracts his arm and it hits you anyway. And I think 3 and 4. Oh, hey, you stopped. That's unexpected. And his hand falls off, which is the best animation I've ever seen. And he explodes in a miserable boom boom, just like every other boss in the game, which makes us turn into a bird and fly away. That's what sorcerers do when they beat death gods. Yes, he is victorious. But where did he go? I forgot my voice. Do you see him? Do not worry, sorceress. Heroes are not lost so easily. I am sure he is well. I don't know why my mouth is the only one that moves when we're talking. But I did not get a chance to reward him for his courage. The blood of heroes is not fired by thanks or reward. It is fired by adventure and tempered by destiny. God, this game is a block of cheese all over the cheese factory. But that was basically Skyblazer, and this was also a test for the program Bandicam, which is awesome because it records things pretty well. And it was an Epic/Sony game. I guess Epic Games worked on this as well? Really? Didn't they make, what's it? Epic? What are they known for? The Boom game? There you go, that's the one. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I'm not good with names at all. But they make games, and they made this one as well. And it's kind of fun, and you should play it sometime because it's pretty good. And I don't think many people have actually heard of it either, so that's kind of a shame. But it is definitely one of my favorite games for the Super Nintendo. I like, it's not too long, it's not too hard, and yeah, it's just fun, really, and it has some interesting mechanics, it has some fun gimmicks, and yeah, it's just, and the graphics are made by Sodeki Matsumoto, so there you go. You know he's done well. The music is quite good here and there. There's some of the music which I don't really like, and the final boss music is kind of meh, but there's definitely just some good songs in there, and yeah, I definitely recommend listening to that at some point. Don't really know how long these credits are, because I usually just turn the console off at this point. Though right now I'm playing on an emulator, so I guess I would be turning on the emulator. But still, I would be turning it off, because there's not really much going on. I vaguely remember these credits actually taking quite a while. But that's okay, because this game is fun and deserves to have a lot of people work on it, even though it kind of only just shows one person at a time. Probably could have done that a little faster, but then we wouldn't be able to hear this entire song, which is very important to Mr. Music and Sony ImageSoft. Yes, very important to them. And of course, Richard Robinson. You see all these Japanese names, and then Richard Robinson. It always seems strange to me, but there you go. Where did this game actually come out? I don't know if I know it came out in Europe. And probably in America, and most likely in Japan. That's probably where it came out, because it probably just came out everywhere. But yeah, it's just one of those games that no one has really heard of, and I like it. It's fun. Go play it. I've run out of words to say, so I'm just repeating the same thing over and over until these credits are over. People have probably noticed this by now. I blame Olaf Olafsson. That was a great name. That is a fantastic name. Why did they not hire Olaf Olafsson for anything else? That is fantastic. That reminds me of a Viking. It just does. Oh, we've reached a special thanks, so theoretically it shouldn't take that much longer. Unless they have a really large amount of people to thank. Which wouldn't surprise me because this is a very grateful game. Very grateful to be existent. And has an incredible story. It was very touching. I didn't laugh. It was touching and amazing. And I would so read this story to my children one day. Yes, that'll happen. But if you don't feel like reading a book to children, then you could always just play some Skyblazer with them, because that's what children like these days. They like Skyblazer. That's all they're talking about right now. Every single thing they are talking about right now is Skyblazer. This is true and it's fact, and I am actually just playing with things that are on my desk right now. Hoping you can't hear that, because it makes a little ticking noise, and that could be kind of annoying. I'm tempted to hit fast forward, but it's Sony music, and how much longer could this take? Alright, it's reached the end. The bird's gonna fly through the infinitely looping landscape, which all looks exactly the same. But it's so beautiful because it's that weird chip that makes it 3 days. Amazing. Good. The end! Or, well, the end, because there's a very large space in between the words for some reason. But that was Skyblazer. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time when we play something else, and I actually finish the games I play at some point. Probably not. Bye-bye.